fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to test out a new tool. And this is how it arrived. This is a diamond painting roller that I saw that is supposed to help you straighten your drills. Maybe I'm late to the party, maybe people have already seen this and debunked it, but I thought it was interesting and I wanted to give it a try. So it's supposed to have these little like grooves, and then you can use it to push it through your drills and kind of straighten them up. I suppose it's the same sort of principle as just one of those regular plastic straighteners. I don't know if I have one anymore, so I'll find a picture of it and put it over there, but the plastic straighteners essentially work the same way. You would go down in between the rows of drills and it would basically shove over any that weren't particularly in a line, but doing that through your whole canvas got really annoying, frustrating, it just tiring. So with these rollers, I thought, well, that seemed really interesting. It was this rainbow printed one. I think it's 3D printed, but this is how it came, all smashed up in this little package. So clearly there's some assembly required. So let me get it out of the package and I'll be right back. Here are the pieces, and there's absolutely no instructions. So I guess I'm just supposed to figure out how this goes. I'm gonna guess it goes like this. Oh, and then these two fit together, and then they go in here. Okay, so that wasn't too difficult to figure out. Can I get them all the way in there? They're 3D printed and I don't want to break it. So the theory is that you just roll this over the drills, and I don't know how close you can see, but there's like little pointed grooves that will make your drills line up. So I have a canvas and I'm gonna try and test it on and we'll see how it goes. So I've got a section of canvas here and I'm just gonna try and see if this even works to put them down in the grooves. Like, my thought after I bought it was, does this only work for rounds or squares? How hard can I press? I didn't actually feel anything moving. I can see these right here are misaligned. So let me try this way. Let me see if it actually looks like it's working. I'm going over it multiple times. Oh, I do see a piece of dog hair though. Let me move it over a little bit. And I'll try to get some close-ups of this so you guys can see it. See, I can see this particular one right here is out of alignment. It doesn't really feel like it's doing anything. Is this a surprise? Is this a shock to any of you? Like I said, I may be late to the party, but I saw this one and I thought, well, even if it would do it a little bit, it might be worth it just to, because you're doing how many ever rows this is at once instead of just one like you would with a traditional straightener. See, now that sounded like there were some things moving. And I don't know if you can tell up close, but it's like these little grooves and then they come to a point. So those points are supposed to fit in between the drills. There's another one down here that's kind of out of alignment. Well, that one did actually move. Okay, interesting. Let me see if I can find some in this purple section. I've got some that aren't quite in alignment. So let me go this way first. And then this way. So I'm looking at these drills right here. They don't appear to be moving. Nope, they don't appear to be moving. I need this one right here and this one right here to move. Now see, if I set it right on the edge, they move a little bit, but if they're just in the middle, it doesn't look like they're moving at all. There's a couple more. This one I can see is out of alignment, and I'm pressing pretty firmly with this. So I guess on the upside, it's not breaking like I was afraid of, so that's a plus. It is durable. I just don't know how useful it is, as opposed to just taking the straightener that I have on the end of my pins and moving them around. Because I thought this would keep, like I said, move more, because I wanted it to move everything at once, but it doesn't appear to be doing that. Let's see. I mean, it moves them slightly, so I can't say that it doesn't work at all, but it doesn't work the way that I thought it would. So I've got some sections here and here where I can see things are a little more spread out than I want them to be. So I took a before picture, and I'm going to try and straighten it up a little bit, and then I'll take an after picture and we'll see how well this worked, if it did, because it's hard to tell sometimes. And like I said, I'm pressing pretty hard. Let's see if that made a difference. And then this section right here, I wish I had a square one done to try it on, because that was my thought, was maybe it would be more efficient with squares, because squares are slightly smaller, so maybe they would fit in between the drills better. Editing Daphne here. You can see in this before and after photo that it really doesn't look much different. I went over it several times with the roller, and I maybe moved 1 or 2 drills, but as far as straightening up the gap that was there so that it was, everything was more even, yeah, I don't think it did that at all. Okay, back to the video. And honestly, if I put it right on the edge, it feels like, well, that answered that. I guess it's not as durable as I thought. Okay, well, I guess this is going to be one of those experiments where I tell you, I guess, don't waste your money or don't press so hard. But honestly, if you can't press very hard and it doesn't work the way that it says, like just by doing this and running it over it, then I don't think it works as intended. I'm not going to put a link to the company where I bought this. You can find these all over Amazon, and I don't want to blame any company. I told you I was pressing really hard, obviously, so I don't know that that's a design manufacturer. That's just going to be a weak point, and I knew that. So yeah, that's on me. So yeah, I guess I'll call this a failed experiment. Once again, me breaking things so you don't have to. So I guess if you're going to try and get something that's a straightener, either get the ones that are on the ends of your pen like I have, or get one of the plastic ones that you just put in between every single row of drills, because those seem to work way better. I'm actually wondering if I just take these off now and just roll it like this. Does that even work? Sort of, but not really. Okay, well, lesson learned. There you go, folks. That's my short-lived life with this 3D printed roller / straightener. This is probably going to be a way shorter video than I intended it to be. So yeah, this is probably going to be a shorter video than I intended. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Please leave me some comments down below and let me know, have you tried this? Am I late to the party and you knew what was going to happen before I used it? Or had you seen this and wondered, and now I've saved you some money? Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.